Ashley B, good morning, baby. Good morning, Miss Ashley B. Good morning, Jody71. Good morning, my babies. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Empress May with Lynette, Arkeisha Williams, Phoenix 37. Good morning, beautiful queens. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ludon Cummins, good morning, my love. God's child, Shell Williams, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Evelyn Francisco, love you more, baby. Love you more, Evelyn Francisco. Phoenix 37, love you. Lord, y'all see how y'all see TT dragging this morning. She whispered in here because she is dragging. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I'll be up all night on this darn phone. Let's say, yes, baby, looking good news from Daddy this morning. You better, girl, you better stop, Shell Williams. Shell Williams, you better stop. You worked overtime last night. Yes, I did, Jody. Yes, I did. I sure worked overtime last night, but that's okay though. We had a good time on our Zoom last night. We had a real good time on our Zoom. Sharina Powell, good morning. You dragging too, Empress May with Lynette. Girl, because I'm telling you, T had a hard time getting up this morning now, doggone it. It was a struggle. I was like, Jesus, just one more hour, please, just one more hour. I feel like we had a lot of fun. Yes, we did, God's child. Yes, we did. We had a lot of fun on that call last night. We was cutting up in there last night, y'all. They was laughing at TT. TT has a couple of things they was laughing at in the room about me last night. Oh my God. I realized a lot after my call. I unpacked so much this time. Beautiful. Erica Brooks, my phone died. I was upset, but I enjoyed you ladies last night. I love you all. Erica Brooks, your phone died, girl, because we was partying on that phone last night. God's child, stop laughing. Ashley B, God's child, y'all wrong. Oh, Phoenix 37 says she's still in the bed. I know that's right. Your phone died too? K Sunflower, your phone died too. Oh Lord, Shell Williams, stop it. Stop it. Oh Lord, we had fun, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. I tell you the truth, we a mess. We are a mess. I tell you. Gotta have fun though. Laughter soothes the soul. Oh my goodness. Who y'all? Mm-mm-mm. Serena says she's still in the bed. Laughter is good medicine. Yes, it is, Arkeisha Williams. Yes, it is. New Dawn Cummins, y'all so silly. I'm not ready. I know that's right, New Dawn. I wasn't ready either, and I still ain't ready this morning. But we're going to get ready. 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 No matter what, we're going to come up in this house, and we're going to see what Daddy got for us this morning, whether we ready or not. Ready or not, here I come. I come to find. All right, I know I should not be trying to sing this morning. I'm probably hitting every tenor and bass in the house. It's this voice in the morning, I tell you guys. I'm going to have to start having a talk with my ancestors or somebody in this house in the mornings before I get on here and talk to y'all. Okay, all right, girls and boys. Welcome to day 46. We made it over the hump. It's hump day. We made it over that hump. The hump in the back. Okay, you got me humping day and night, oh baby. Okay, we got the hump in the back. Okay, y'all remember that song? There's some of y'all older folks up in here. Y'all remember when we used to get the hump in our back? You got me humping day and night, oh baby. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Who used to sing that song? I think it was the Gap Band. Okay. Somebody said, Jody said her hand hurt from all the love notes that she was trying to get from Iyaanlaa. Okay, y'all need me to put that, y'all want me to put that what we watched last night, y'all want me to put that link in the description box for some of y'all that might want to go back and watch that again. The Gap Band, that's what I thought, Erica Brooks. Ooh, I could hear the little man with the used to make the little noise in the back. Okay, when they used to say they got the hump in the back. You got me humping day and night, oh baby. Okay, that's where we at. Okay, yes, I will put the link for I will put the link for what we watched last night in our Zoom. I'll put that link in the description box for today's message. So after the message is over, I'll go back in the description box and put the link for the video we watched. Also, I'll put the link for the lady who got the $3 bracelets that we saw yesterday. Okay, so that we talked about. I said I would put her link in here as well, so y'all can see that. Yeah, Uncle Charlie be jamming. Show do Shell Williams. Uncle Charlie, he ho. Oh Lord, I used to love the Gap Band. I'm showing my age. I don't care. Cause what is today's date? Today is the second. Is today the second or the third? What is today's date? I think today is June 3rd, right? So in exactly 12 days, 12 whole days. Okay, not a word from you. Why am I singing this morning? What's up with me? 7 whole days. All right, so we're going to have my birthday in 12 whole days. Okay, 12 whole days. We're going to do some type of celebration online with my babies for my birthday. We're going to do some type of celebration online with my mom. Good morning, Tatiana, Jean Pierre, Lanisha Bradley. Y'all get up in this house. Yeah, Tedra J. Yeah, Tedra J. I'm up here jamming this morning. I don't know what done got a hold of me. I done got a singing angel imparted into me this morning. My little angel this morning, she like to sing. Okay, she trying to come out here and let y'all know. Okay, yeah, we having a party up in here this morning. She said she came in here, she's got y'all with a hump in your back. She got you talking about 7 whole days. Where we going next? Little singing angel. She's a little singing thing, ain't she? We're going to welcome that little singing angel on up in here. Yes, Evan and Francisco. TT going to be 21 all over again for the 3rd time. Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all something else. What I'm going to do with y'all? What am I going to do with y'all? Now, listen here. We going to act like we got some sense. Okay, I know we was cutting up last night and we sure had some fun. I'm carrying that same energy this morning. And y'all know what? TT's starving this morning. What is wrong? Like, I feel like some kind of little hungry demon got in me last night. I woke up this morning starving. Jesus, and I'm still hungry. I ain't had a chance to eat nothing yet, but trust and believe. The moment we get off this here call, oh, it's bacon and eggs, toast, coffee, all up in through here. Call this the Waffle House, baby, because we sure gonna get the grill going. Oh, Lord. Yes, we have a nice tribe, God's child. Yes, we do. We have a very nice tribe. All right, babies, let's get in here and see what Daddy got for us this morning, because TT is up in here clowning, and she need to get herself together and go on and get y'all this message, this massage for today on this beautiful Thursday. We are going into Thursday, week, what is this, like, I don't know. But anyway, day 46, we on hump day. You got me humping day and night, oh baby. Baby, this little singing angel up in me this morning. I don't call the people that get in me demons. I call them angels. Because we don't be out here doing that bad stuff. We out here spreading love. My angels inside of me want to sing this morning, y'all. They want to sing. Mama, I want to sing. Lord have mercy. Let me get this message out. Y'all got me acting up. Let me get this message out. Let's get in here and say this prayer and get this message out, because if not, I'll be up in here. Shit, we be done hired us a DJ and just turn this thing on into a morning party. Okay, y'all ever been to a 9 o'clock in the morning party where we serving tequila shots and we turn it up at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay? I'm too silly, y'all. That's what happens when TT don't get enough sleep. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Thank you, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides. We come to you this morning, our Holy Spirit. We're asking for complete guidance and understanding on Hump Day of this amazing and beautiful 46 day of our self-love, self-transformation challenge. We ask you this morning to bring us the messages we most need to hear. Please deliver these messages to us through the Holy White Spirits and the Holy White Spirits only. Amen, amen, and amen. Okay, drum roll, please, girls. Come on, give us the drum roll. Where are we going this morning? Where are we going this morning? See, I want y'all to be able to maybe see me. You know, I got to get me a camera set up. I need, if there's any camera people out there that can help TT get a better setup, holla at you, TT. All right, Holy Spirit, what is our message for today? What is our message for today, Holy Spirit? What is our message for today? Whoa. All right, y'all not going to believe this. Y'all not going to believe this one. Y'all not going to believe this one. I'm not even giving this message today. Show I'm not giving this here message today. The devil is a lie if he think I'm finna deliver this message today. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm just gonna go on and do what I normally do to end this video. This is your TT, the one that likes to share the tea with you, and don't tell your mama, okay? And in the meantime and in between time, while y'all work y'all's thing, I'm damn sure finna work mine. Because if y'all think I'm finna go on this trip, y'all got me messed all the way up. So this is your TT, she loves you, and y'all have a beautiful day, okay? Goodbye. For real. Y'all not gonna believe this. Look where we going, y'all. Okay, look where we going. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see that car? Do y'all see that car? Nah, do y'all see that car? Do y'all see this here car? Now, damn it, now look here, anime. Y'all told me y'all dropped that narcotic. Y'all told me y'all left that narcotic alone. What is y'all doing back on that narcotic again? Lord have mercy, Jesus. No way is we going back home, y'all. Who, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I'm so tired of going home. I don't know what to do. Okay, I can't believe that on day 46, the Spirit said, y'all need to take y'all's ass back home. Well, babies, it is what it is. So I can't walk out on you. I got to go on and deliver this message. So hold tight for this here ride. Let me see. Now, damn it home. Okay, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I'm speechless right now. Like, the Spirit is really going to have to get up in me this morning for real. Because I don't even know where or how to go back home. I don't know what road to take this time. I don't know which turns to take. Y'all got to be kidding me. Does anybody else out here today want to take over the message for today? Does anybody want to volunteer to take over the message for today? Because TT done tapped out on going home. I don't know what else to say. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. This man said, y'all going home again today. All right, well, we can't be disobedient. We got to roll with what he says. So let's go in here. Lord have mercy. Jesus. I'm speechless, too. I'm ready to go. Okay, I really thought we delivered from home. What exactly? Someone needs to sell that house. Oh, my God. Lanisha Bradley said somebody need to sell that house at this point. I agree, okay? Oh, my God. Jody card is home. The card is home, baby. We going back home again. We going back home. No, we can't. Tedra J. Now, Spirit gets in my butt when I try to go back in here and pull another card. When he pulls one out, he be like... Gemini Interest says, no narcotics for me. I sold that house. Okay, she off them now. Anime, she off them narcotics. She let that narcotic go. Y'all, I don't even know what to do. All I can do is just ask, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Y'all hold on to your pants seats this morning. Now, I'm going to see if he got anything else he wanted to come out with home. I'm going to do 3 shuffles. If it don't let him come out in 3 times, then I'm going to let it go and it's just home for today. We're going to see. Here's 1, 2, last 1, 3. Oh, shit. Oh shit, he let them out. I said I was gonna do 3 more, and on that third one, he let 2 more out on y'all. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. All this shit go together. Rejection. Some of y'all still. That's why you got to go back home because you ain't dealing with rejection, and somebody's patience is still a problem. Okay, somebody ain't got no patience. Okay, Lord have mercy, my God, Lord Jesus, unbelievable. All right, y'all. Let's go home. Pack your bags. Shut your mouth and pack your bags. Okay, it's time to go home. Somebody's hard-headed ass is still on that narcotic and ain't put that for sale sign out in that yard yet. So for that reason, we got to take our ass back home. Lord have mercy, Jesus. You got to be kidding me. Like, I really wanted to just get off the live this morning. Y'all know about home. This is a good day. Just have one. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go back to bed at this point. Jody, don't be talking about leaving the challenge so we can go move on. It ain't just you. Let me just say this. I might be saying I might be making fun and saying it's only one person, but that's a lie. As a whole, we are collective. We are a collective group here. All of us share this energy collectively. So there's never one person to blame for us having to go backwards. It's not ever that. Don't ever put yourself in that position and take that responsibility or that blame. Now, whoever's saying that now, you got me understanding why you need to go home. Stop accepting responsibility for stuff that you didn't do. This is not about one person here. We are a collective group of people. And probably all of us, I mean, putting the jokes aside, we probably all got some stuff still at the house that needs to be left there. We probably do. Now, even myself, I'm just going to sit here and keep it real with you, Jody. Don't take responsibility and say that it's you that's holding this whole group back. That's bullshit. If it was only one person that was doing this, it wouldn't be, that card wouldn't constantly be falling out. But the fact that we keep getting the same cards constantly tells me that as a collective group, we all need to go back home. So don't nobody feel no way shame. Okay, we're going to all go back home together. We're going to hold hands and we're going to go back to each other's house, one house at a damn time, and we're going to help each other drop off them bags finally this time so we can stop coming back here, okay? So this is what we're going to do. Don't nobody take this personal. Don't nobody get mad. We're going to just go down here and see what Daddy still got to say to us. Now, listen, we're doing a thorough cleansing. This 90-day challenge ain't to come in here and wipe the surface off to make it look pretty on the outside. This challenge was to dig deep and get into them crevices, do one of them spring cleanings where you pulling shit out that ain't been pulled out in years. So you have to expect that it's going to be an overhaul. It's going to be a job. This kind of cleansing don't happen overnight. So don't nobody take this and say, oh, it's me. It's because it's not. It's all of us. As a collective group, every one of us have some stuff that need to go back to the house. Okay, so don't nobody in this group, I done heard that more than once from y'all, talk about maybe it's me. Maybe I'm going to drop out the challenge. That's the devil trying to get to you again. Okay, you have decided to do something for yourself, Jody, and don't you let nothing and nobody talk you out of this. Okay, the enemy is here to kill, steal, and destroy your plans to prosper and to be in your power. Don't let nothing take you from there. Get out of your head and stop thinking that you, one person all alone, is sending this whole group of people back home. We going home because all of us need to go home, okay, including me. I'm going to keep it a thou wow up in here this morning. We going home because, damn it, we ain't left all the shit back there that we needed to leave. We all want to sit up and look at each other and go, oh, I'm more healed than her, or I'm doing more work than her. But how much work is still needed to be done in you? Stop worrying about other people's stuff and let's worry about ourselves. Because we going home this morning again for a reason. We going back home again because God says y'all still ain't did it. Y'all saying y'all did it, but y'all still got stuff that needs to be handled. So we going home again this morning. Don't be mad about it. Let's just go home and be obedient this time. Let's really listen to the message this morning about what we're supposed to do when we go home. Let's listen to it this morning. Let's take heed to it this morning. Okay, maybe the first couple of times we heard it, it was a little early in the challenge for us and we wasn't ready to do some of the necessary work that needed to be done. But now we've come a long ways. We 46 days up in this camp. Okay, we on hump day. We over the halfway mark. Okay, we 1 day over the halfway mark, so we better now. A little bit more knowledge in our head, a little bit more power. So this time, Stop the chatter and listen to the home message this morning. And let's go home. If you need a ride, let us know so we can get you there and help you to drop off the stuff that will not bring us back home no more. Okay? Let's do that. Let me go on into the home card. My goodness. Okay. I should know this card by heart. I shouldn't even have to read it. You know, for real. Like at this point, I should know this card. I should be able to recite this bitch verbatim. Okay, for real. All right. It says, how do you keep recreating home? Is the question you want to ask yourself this morning. How do I keep recreating home? We obviously are, because we're back here again. Okay, it says, in this context of teaching, let's use the word home to describe your unconscious ability to attract intimate partners with the positive and negative qualities your parents instilled in you. This card honors the wounded child in you that keeps recreating home, hoping to get your childhood developmental codependency needs met. You might even provoke the other to act or look like your original parents. In a world where so many of our natural emotions were not encouraged and worse yet suppressed, you are now encouraged to feel the feelings trapped inside you that consistently sabotage your life. Did y'all hear that? I done got hot already. I just got started with this message and I done got hot already. Okay, it says here, you are now encouraged to feel the feelings trapped inside you, okay, that constantly sabotage your life. Feel the feelings trapped inside you. That's what going home is supposed to do. Feel the feelings trapped inside you that are sabotaging your life, okay? It says, for some of us, home was an amazing, empowering, and happy place. But for most of us, it was lacking. There was unease. There was hurt. This is imprinted on your nervous system, which forces the dysfunction that you had with your parents to rise to the surface with your current partner and people close to you. Okay. This card honors the wounded child in you that keeps recreating home, hoping to get your childhood developmental codependency needs met. Y'all heard that? Your codependency needs met. Your undeveloped codependency needs. Okay. I don't need to read about the patience card because I know y'all all know what patience means, and that'll come up in the message. I will read, however, the rejection card because that one fell out as well. I'll read that one and let's get into this message for this morning. Okay, rejection says, use rejection to grow, expand, and build yourself. Feeling rejected can disconnect you from your heart and soul and immobilize you. Rather than buying into rejection, focus on how you can grow, learn, and improve from your experiences. If you are a writer and you sent your articles to a book or to a publisher and they have rejected it, then try to hone in on your writing skills and then send your work out to several other publishers using that rejection as a motivating force to succeed. If a person that you have feelings for or felt a deep love towards has rejected you, then work on healing your heart and recognizing that there is someone out there who is more suited to you. Many people use rejection as an excuse to close down, become suspicious, guarded, and give up. Then they hurt and reject others. They hide behind rejection and never give themselves an opportunity to take a leap of faith and find their life calling and heal. By picking this card, you are being urged to hold yourself in a higher regard. Keep your heart open and trust that you have learned from your experiences and not make the same mistakes again. We talked about this last night on our Zoom call about learning from our experiences and not making the same mistakes. We talked about the forgiveness and the letting go process, which is exactly why I showed that video last night, because I had the feeling that some of us are still in that trapped in the middle of recognizing what hurt us, but not being able to forgive the people who did it. So you're stuck in bitterness, you're stuck in, I'm angry, you're stuck in, I don't like that person. You're stuck there because of you trying to, what did Iyaanlaa say last night? Your need to be right about the wrongs. Okay, you'll need to be right about the wrongs. Okay, so this is exactly what we talked about last night, and the Spirit is taking us back in here because it's time. He wants us to get right, because if we're not prepared for these blessings, the alchemy won't touch us. We won't get that Midas touch if we still running around here on an emotional crutch. Did y'all hear that? You won't get your Midas touch if you still running around here on an emotional crutch. Okay, so there's things that we learn from our codependent, non-developmental experiences as a child that no longer serving us. And this is why we're going home again, y'all, to drop these things off. Okay, so when we say we got to go home and let go of the rejection and the things, let me just give y'all an example. You know, I always like to give examples. So with this thing, when this rejection card came out, this story came to my mind because of the rejection that we felt in the past, rejection that we felt a lot of. Because when you have that spirit of rejection on you, you experience it over and over and over again. You start to have such a fear of being rejected that you pretty much are already rejected before you even get started, because you already telling yourself, I'm going to be rejected. They're not going to accept me. And that's how we do. We feed ourselves that negative shit because of the past experiences that we've had. The shit we learned at home has us caught up. So because we were rejected, didn't feel good enough at home, didn't get our little codependency needs met. So now we out here thinking that everybody else is going to do us the same way, that we're going to have that same experience that we had as a child. Let me give you an example. I had a really, really good friend of mine. We did a lot of really good work together. We had some things, we fell out, and time went between us and we stopped talking to each other. But then the need came back up where I had a great need for this friend. And I didn't want to reach out to this friend to express my needs that I had because I was afraid of being rejected. I was afraid of this person pulling up the past and rejecting me. And I don't like rejection. So I ran from this opportunity when it was a really good opportunity for both me and this person. But I was afraid of this person rejecting me and not accepting me again. So I ran from this opportunity for a minute. And listen to this, y'all. The moment I got the nerves to put my fears behind me and not worry about being rejected, I reached out to this person and we both got exactly what we wanted. So the thing is that we have to learn to get out of our own way, babies. We got to learn to get out of our own way. The thing that I always tell people when they call me and they be like, TT, am I doing good? How do I find out if I'm changing? What am I doing? So how you find out if you're changing and if you're doing good is measure yourself, okay? Ask it when you get into situations now, into arguments, into having opportunities to go into battle with somebody. Are you taking every opportunity, or are you choosing your battles wisely? Are you still falling out with everybody and are frivolously arguing again over the need to be right over the wrongs? Are you still trying to be right with the people who have wronged you? Because that's ridiculous and a waste of time. And a waste of time. So this morning, what we have to learn to do, we got to really learn to really measure where we are, y'all. This is why we at day 46 going back home, because Spirit wants you to take a good look and ask yourself, have I really solved everything I needed to solve? And I can guarantee you the answer is no, because until they put 6 feet of dirt over our face, there's always going to be an opportunity to go home and clean some stuff up. So that's why I want to put the jokes aside this morning about going home and keep saying, oh Lord, we're going here again, we're going here again. Let me put that aside this morning and say that we probably going to need to go home for the rest of our lives. Okay, because home is where the heart is. Home is where the hurt is. Home is where the problem is. Home is where the roots are. Okay, so as long as we are alive, unfortunately, there's probably always going to be the need and the opportunity to go back home. Okay, because we always gonna have stuff that needs to be fixed. If we didn't, then that would mean that we were perfect. That would mean that we were walking in Jesus's feet. Okay, and we're not perfect. We know we're not. So with that being said, we have to come in here and we have to decide that it's time to take our lives serious. It's time to really self-examine ourselves and ask ourselves, where are we? Where am I for real? Am I really going home? Did I go home and realize all the ways that I've been damaged? Have I realized all the ways that I've been damaged? And if you are still afraid of rejection, if you are still afraid of people not accepting you, then that tells me that your going home was pointless. You got to go home and let go of these things. Not just go home and be like, oh man, look what happened to me. Like Iyaanlaa even talked about it last night. Okay, yes, you was raped. Yes, you were abused. Yes, somebody gave you up for adoption. But that already happened. And it ain't nothing we can do about it. It ain't nothing we can do about it. So at the end of the day, it's time to let that shit go. It's time to let it go. But the important thing is to forgive it. And this is like we took a test. Have you ever said, oh, they gonna pay for what they did to me? Oh, the karma is gonna tear that ass up. Oh, I hope they get theirs. All of those things are indications that we are still bitter. We are still angry. We are still in the state of unconscious unforgiveness. I'm definitely going to put that link in this description box today because y'all definitely need to go back and sit down today and take some time and really, really watch that video. Because there's some things we still need to work on, y'all. Let's ask ourselves, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? What am I most afraid of? Is it rejection? Is it abandonment? What is it? What is it that I'm really afraid of? Find out what scares you the most. And let's go examine what we learned at home about that experience that's still affecting us to this very day. That's the most important. What did we learn? What are our fears? What caused us to have those fears? What did we learn at home that gave us those fears? And how can we release them? How can we let go of those fears? How? And it's like, you got to find those ways. Look for things that upset you. Look for things like that, okay? Rejection, home, and patience. That's our words for today, y'all. Rejection, home, and patience. Home again. Home again. Find what happened to you. See how it's still affecting your life. Ask God for his help. If you're really struggling with this and you really feel like you can't figure out how to put the two together, ask God for his help. Ask him to show you how to tie these traumas to your current situations so you can see what your roots you need to pull up. Because I'm like Iyaanlaa last night. This home card is giving me a headache. Jesus Christ. Okay, because we keep going back. Meaning we haven't done the work that we need to do there. We have not done the work that we need to do there. God said, come home with me this time. Come home with me this time and don't be afraid to face your demons. Don't be afraid to face your fears. Don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid of abandonment. Don't be afraid. Come home this time bravely. Come home this time because you've gotten stronger. You've gotten better. You can take an L now without thinking that that's the end of the world. You understand that these situations in your life are not permanent orders. They are temporary changes of duty. And you understand that now. So it's safe for you to go home now and take off that guard. Open up those walls and really find out why you keep going back home. It's time for all of us to do a self-examination and find out why we keep getting sent back home. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. And it's not about no negative energy. I seen somebody say smudge the cars. I smudge my cars daily. This is not negative energy. Don't say that when God comes out with a message for us, it's not negative energy. Baby, this is what he wants us to learn. We're not getting these cards for nothing. These cards do not lie, okay? They do not lie. Every time we get these cards, all of us learn something else that we didn't learn when we heard it the first time. And we have to, we've been embracing it. We all been embracing it, but it's like I said, we don't want to beat up on ourselves because that's what Spirit is saying. This isn't a time to get mad at ourselves and beat up on ourselves and say, damn, I got to go back, I got to go back. No, that's not what it is. We have to say, this time I'm going back home again, but this time I'm going home with a greater spirit, with a greater mind, with more knowledge than I had the first time I went home. Because see, when we know better, we do better, y'all. When we know better, we do better. The first time we went home, the first time we got this car, probably like on day 1 through 5. Day 1 through 5, we got this car. Okay, we did. And when we got this car, we went home. And we were bruised and battered and broken at that time, y'all. We were brand new at this 90-day self-love, self-transformation challenge. We were at the beginning stages of realizing what was going on with us. But now Spirit has come into our existence and into our lives and shown us what change can do for us, has shown us what paying attention to our own psyche and waking up to our own emotional traumas, what it can do for us. And because we're in a different space right now, he's sending us back home again. So now we can really analyze and get down to the root of things. It's not time to say, oh my God, we're going home again. Like I said, know that you might be going home for the rest of your life, because home is where the heart is. Home is where the hurt is. Home is where the root is. So it's okay that we're going back home this morning. That's why I told y'all, let me put the jokes aside and let's embrace this and say, hey, we're going back home because we all need to go back home again to pull up some more stuff. It doesn't mean that when you went home the first times you didn't do nothing. We did do stuff. We pulled up stuff. We cried. We remembered stuff. We did do some work. Yes, we did. And because we did the work, we got rewarded for that work. We got cards from God to let him know that he saw our good intentions and heard our heartfelt prayers. Yes, he heard our heartfelt prayers. And he told us, I see y'all. So now we going home again, not because we're being chastised or punished. We're going home again because God realizes we've elevated to a higher level of consciousness now on day 46. He's realizing that we have more knowledge than we had on day 1 through 5. Now you got way more, you're equipped with way more power. So now when you go home, your eye is wide open, your third eye is open, your crown chakra is open, and you'll be able to recognize where the self-sabotaging demons are lying now. And you'll be able to pull them out. You'll be able to pull them out. So don't get upset because we're going back home, because I guarantee y'all, before this 90-day challenge is over, we're probably going to go home 3-4 more times. Because guess what? Each time and each day we keep elevating, we keep learning more, we keep becoming more familiar with who we are. Because when we came into this challenge, some of us didn't even know who we were. But now we do know who we are. We're starting to learn ourselves. We're starting to learn what's ticking. We're starting to learn what makes us tick. That's what we're doing now. So with that being said, we're going to take this trip home with confidence this time. We're not scared to go home like we was the first time, because we wasn't sure what the hell we was going to uncover or what we was going to discover. But now we know what was home. We saw all the pain. We saw all the stuff that happened. We're now learning to forgive those things, but we're going home now to see, what else did I not see? What else am I still holding on to? How am I still trying to create my parents again through the relationships that I have? That's what we're here for. This is not a bad thing. Because guess what? It's all a part of growth. And as long as we're growing, we're winning, y'all. We winning. As long as we are growing, we are winning. We winning. So at the end of the day, we're going home this time. But guess what? We're going home as adults. We're not going home coming back so broken and tattered, busted up, looking like we just came out of a fight with Mayweather. We're not coming home like that. We're coming home this time. It's like coming home from college. You're coming home mature. You're coming home with a good head on your shoulders. And you're going to sit down at that table and say, okay, I want to talk about my traumas. Let's sit down and let's figure out what did I learn in this house that I'm still taking to my new house. What baggages did I pack up with me that I probably should have left here? Because on this trip, I'm going to leave some more baggages here. I might have to make a couple of more trips because when you move, you can't get everything at one time. It might take the moving company 2-3 trips before they can get all your stuff out the house. And that's how you got to look at it. Don't try to go and dump all of this load off in one load. You've been carrying this load, some of y'all 20, 30, 40 years. And so it's going to take some time to dump all of that load off of you. It's done slow but steady progress, baby. Slow but steady progress. Don't rush yourself. Don't beat up on yourself. Don't rush the process. Every day that you're doing something different that you didn't do yesterday, you are excelling. You are propelling to the next level. And that's what God is happy about. So we can't be mad at Daddy for sending us home. Home is where He is. Home is where we get to sit down and have a one-on-one with Him. Home is where we get to meet the Maker and say, okay, Spirit, what is it that I need to do? Remember, we peeling ourselves open to be reopened to God, to form a new relationship with Him. Learn to hear His voice first. Now we know a little bit about who we are and whose we are. So now when we go home, the trip is going to be a little bit more productive. The trip will be a little bit more productive this time. Nothing wrong with going home. Remember, that's your house. That's your roots. That's where you were born. That's where you began. So ain't nothing wrong with going back there. And I know, like I said, don't be shocked because we're going to get this card a few more times before this 90-day challenge is up. Because each trip, we get more things moved up out of that house of pain, out of that house of hurt, out of that house of rejection, out of that house of abandonment, out of that house of unworthiness. We keep pulling stuff up out of there. We keep pulling stuff up out of there. And until eventually, the house is clean. Eventually, the house will be clean. House will be clean. Okay, so don't beat up on yourselves. Don't expect miracles. Don't expect to be healed overnight. Because I think that's where we get caught up and we say, oh man, we just like kids. Oh man, Daddy, I already been home. I already cleaned the kitchen. I already cleaned my room. I want to go outside and play. Okay, well you can when you learn how to play the correct way. Because if you keep going out there playing the way you've been playing, you're going to wreck yourself again, be on your knees, begging me for repentance and forgiveness and asking me to help you straighten out this mess you done made again. So this time, let's go home responsibly and let's really sit down this time. Let's take a long look at all the things that we need to take back home with us and let go of. What do we need to let go of this time? Who do we need to let go of this time? What and where are we going? That's the questions, y'all, that we have to ask ourselves. We're 46 days into this. You've been on this challenge since the first week. We are 46 days into this. There ain't nothing to be upset about. We got everything to shout about no matter what card falls out of this deck, no matter what card falls out of this deck. We have a reason to celebrate because God is still here. He still knows what we need. He knows where and when we need to go home. He knows where and when we need to go home and what we need to go home to do. So today he's saying, let's go back home because y'all have grown. Y'all are better people now. You know better now. You got more knowledge now. Your conscience has been raised. Your third eye is open and your crown chakra is open. So go home now so you can realize more of what you didn't get. So you can realize the areas that you still need to get rid of. Come get those things out of your memory bank. Go make a withdrawal of these things out of your memory bank and deposit positivity. Deposit self-love. Deposit self-worthiness. That's where we at, y'all. That's where we at. No matter how bad you might think it still is for you, applaud yourself for having made it 46 days. You could have gave up. You could have made an excuse way back in the first week and say, I'm not doing this for whatever reason. But for whatever reason, you didn't give up. You said, I'm going to stick to this. I don't care what happens. I'm going to make it to day 90. And you already over the hump. You 46 days into this. So no matter where God sends us on a daily basis, you need to be happy that you still being sent somewhere, because God is still on your side. You still 46 days into this. You have given your life prevalence over everything else. You said, no matter what, I'm going to stick to this challenge, and you've done that. You've done that. And that's what you need to be proud of this morning. That's what you need to be proud of this morning. Not the fact that we keep getting sent back and forth to the same places, but the fact that somebody still cares about us and somebody still recognizes what we need, and they still here to support us and give us what we need. That's what we're happy about this morning. That's what we're happy about this morning. The fact that we no longer have to worry about anything because we know we are being divinely guided. What did Iyaanlaa Vanzant say in our meeting last night? The way to get out of these situations is to make a change. We have to change, and you have to have help. That help has to come from divine intervention. And we got divine intervention. When we get these cards that keep telling us to go home, that's divine intervention. When we get these cards that tell us to deal with rejection, that's divine intervention. When we get this card that says, baby, be patient. I'm working on your behalf. You may not be able to see what I am doing, but I am working on your behalf. All I need for you to do is have the faith of a mustard seed and have some patience with what I'm doing, because the patience is what you need to heal. We cannot heal overnight. We cannot heal in 90 days. We have been suffering with these things for years, y'all. Some of us 20, 30 plus years, we've been carrying around this baggage of hurt, of disappointment, of rejection, of abandonment. There's no way that in 90 days we're going to clear that house out. It's going to take some time and some patience. But just enjoy the ride, enjoy the change along the way. Because every day that we on this challenge, every day that we wake up and decide to put effort into ourselves, to get rid of toxic people and situations around us, every day that we decide to put ourselves first, to love on ourselves, every day that we decide to do that, somebody's working on our behalf. God comes in here. We don't say nothing when he praises us. We don't say nothing when he gives us the alchemy card. We don't say nothing when he gives us the help from above card. We don't say nothing when he gives us the soulmate card, because that's the stuff we want to hear. Oh yeah, we're getting rewarded. Yes, let's party. Let's run through the house. Let's celebrate. Well, guess what? This morning you should be celebrating, because you should say, you know what? God says I've elevated another level, and he's going to send me back home to learn some more stuff to get rid of. Now I'm going to come back home. I'm going to be better than I am today. And even though I'm not the person today that I was 46 days ago, God is getting ready to make me even better. God is getting ready to make me even better. That's what he's saying. You're going home because you're going home to get polished. You're going home to get dressed. Okay, you're going home to show up for your graduation. That's why you're going home. So don't be afraid of the places I send you, because where I send you is where you need to be. Where I send you is where you will get further ascension to get you further closer to that 90-day finish line. That's why. Don't get mad about none of these cards. We joke and we say, oh Lord, we going back here. That's a joke for me, y'all. Okay, now don't listen. Everything we go through is necessary. Every single card we get, when we get it, it's necessary. And it's necessary not for one person, not for two people, for every one of us. No matter where you are on the levels of consciousness and where you've raised and transitioned your mind, it doesn't matter, because God is with you individually. We are a group collectively, but when you go home, you are an individual, just you in spirit. There ain't no TT there. There ain't no Shell Williams there. There ain't no K Sunflower there. It's just you by yourself, you in spirit. And you go sit down with spirit and you ask him to peel you open and show you what you need to see. Show me, Father, God, what I need to learn at this house this time. What is it that I'm still suppressing? What is it that I forgot? What is it, God, that I'm still using as a tool to self-sabotage myself? I'm ready, God, to elevate myself to a higher level of consciousness. I'm ready to open my third eye even wider. I'm ready to open my crown so goddamn wide that it looks like I'm wearing one. That's what we want to do this time. We want to be open to receive. We don't want to go in there like a rebellious child, like we pissed off and pouting. I don't want to be here. I'm back here again. I don't want to be here. No, go in there and sit down and say, my Father, what is it that I need to learn today? I am obedient and I'm here to listen to you. I'm here to hear what you have to say. I'm here because I want to change. I'm here because I know that I'm coming back home because there's still things that I need to do. I'm here obediently, humbly, ready to receive my lesson, whatever it is, because I know when I receive this lesson, it leads to my blessing. The more lessons I learn, the more blessings I earn. Did you hear that? The more lessons I learn, the more blessings I earn. So we're going to go home today, y'all. We're going to go back home today. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Maybe grandma made some sweet potato pie at the house for us. Maybe grandma left a piece of that sweet potato pie on the table for us. But we got to go back home and we got to see what's on there for us, because God is saying, let's go back home one more time. Let's go back, because we still got some things that we haven't done. We still got some things that we need to settle. There's still some things that we learned at home that we still carrying in this lifetime that's still self-sabotaging us. Did I learn to stay in toxic relationships when I was a child? Did I watch my mama and daddy fight over and over again and still stay married 35 to 40 years, even though they ain't slept in the same bed in 20 of them 30 years, but they still married? So I learned that marriages don't have to be harmonious. They don't have to be about coupling up. They don't have to be about that. I learned that people just stay married just to say they married. Go home and leave that shit at home. Did you learn that money is hard to come by and that only rich people get money? Leave that at home. Negative energy in the room again. Somebody just came into the room that's negative. I feel it. Every time, y'all, I get sick at my stomach when it's somebody that comes into our feeds and they literally so negative they make me sick to my stomach. I'm talking about, I'm not even playing. Lord have mercy. Woo. Lord have mercy. Wow. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Whew. Lord, I'm not even playing, y'all. Like, I feel it. As soon as the person enters into I get this feeling in my stomach that makes me nauseous. It makes me feel like I want to throw up. And I know where it comes from. That's crazy. Unbelievable. But anyway, back to our point. Because the devil is a lie. We're going to go back home, y'all. We're going to leave those things on the table that don't work for us anymore. Okay? So if we learn to be a people pleaser, we're going to leave that at home. Whatever we learned, whatever we still doing, we're going to leave that alone. Okay? We're going to leave that alone. Straight up. So we're going to go back home today. We're going to be obedient. We're going to tell Father we're happy to be there. What can I do? What is it that I need to do? What is it you need me to do at the house today, Daddy? What is it that I need to leave here? What part of me still needs to be left here at the house? That's where we at. Don't be mad about it. Embrace it. Be thankful that we are leveling up another level. Going home means we leveling up. We leveling up. Mm-mm. Ooh, my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. I had to stop for a second, y'all. That energy is deep. Um, all right. So I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, but baby, your energy, woo, your energy. Lord have mercy. Like go get you a cleansing. I don't know who that is that comes into this room that makes me sick like that. It's somebody that don't like me at all. This person does not like me at all. I don't know why you come on my page. What is the problem, baby? Don't like me. Don't be around me. Jesus. Anyway, y'all listen. Y'all go home today. Y'all go home today and y'all go get and see what Daddy needs for y'all to do. Y'all go home today, okay? And see what God got for y'all because He got something for y'all at the house that needs to be done. And while you going there and understanding that this is what we have to be patient. We can't get upset when these cards come out. Spirit is saying be patient because again, we're gonna go home again before this 90 days is up. We got a lot of stuff that had to be cleaned up in 90 days. A lot of stuff. Yes, we've made some progress, but yet there's more progress to be made. So this is a day that we should be celebrating because we're going back home with a higher level of consciousness and an open crown and a wide open third eye. So we can go home and really get to those roots and find out what it is we need to do to get even better than we are today. Because it's all about elevation. Is all about us getting to be a better us, and that's what we're gonna do. Come look a crook. These 90 days come, we will be different. We will be better than who we are right now. Yes, we will. So with that being said, listen here, babies. Y'all get out there today and go examine yourselves. Okay, go examine yourselves. Go and find out what it is that you still holding on to. What beliefs did you learn at home? What did your parents instill in you? What negative things did you learn at home that's still affecting your life today? Take a look at your life and see where you still having issues. Are you still falling out and having arguments? Is your romantic life a mess? Look at where you have the messes in your life and take those messes home with you so you can see how you created that mess in an early childhood and how it's still affecting you. That's what we're going to do today. The message today is go home. Go back home. Have a little patience with yourself, okay? And find out why you still have this fear of rejection. What caused you to lose your self-worth where you are afraid of being rejected, where you think you're not good enough? Because that's why we think we're going to be rejected, because we think we don't fit the bill. We think for some reason that somebody else is more qualified, somebody else is prettier, somebody else is richer, somebody else is better. We think something, which is why we fear rejection. Somewhere in this equation, we don't feel good enough. And we feel like we're going to be rejected, which is why we self-sabotage ourselves and never take that leap of faith, never take opportunities that could be sitting right there waiting on us. We don't go toward them because we're fearing to be rejected. So were you rejected as a child? Did your parents reject you? Did they make you feel unworthy, unwanted? Whatever you were, however and wherever in your childhood you connected to the fear of rejection, it's time to go find out where that is and get rid of it. Because we can't live our life in fear, y'all. The only thing in life to fear is fear itself. The only thing to life into fear is fear itself. Because fear is what? False experiences appearing real. False experiences appearing real. That's what fear is. So half the stuff that we are afraid of is shit we've created in our own mind. It don't even really exist. We're afraid of being rejected for whatever reason. And the reason, listen, I have a client. She's got a deformity on her body. And she calls me and she tells me, the old TT, people love me until they find out this. She kept saying that. And every time I always go into it thinking this person's not going to do this to me. But she doesn't realize this, that her energy is on people rejecting her because of her deformity. And even though she says she's telling herself that it's not going to happen, the very fact that she's saying it's not going to happen is giving it attention, is giving it the energy. You're fearing that it's going to happen, so you're telling yourself that it's not going to happen, but all along what you're doing is causing it to happen because you got a fear of it. And when I told her, I said, you are the one that's bringing these type of people into your life because you keep making the order to the universe, bring people to me who reject me because of this deformity, because that is what I'm expecting. You get what you expect. If you expect to be rejected, then rejection it is. If you expect to be accepted, then acceptance it is. It's whatever you perceive. It's whatever you perceive in your mind is the results you're gonna get. Because if you say to yourself, I'm gonna be accepted, even if you reject it, you take that shit with a grain of salt and you keep going until you get to that acceptance. Because in your mind, you've told yourself, I'm gonna be accepted. And so rejection means nothing to you because you already know that somebody is going to accept you because that's what you told yourself. And you have patience enough to wait for that acceptance, and this rejection don't mean nothing to you because you went home and you found out how rejection affects you and you left that at home. Now you have the patience to sit back and wait for your acceptance because that's what you are expecting. You are expecting to be accepted and not rejected. And so whatever you are expecting is exactly what you're going to get. I'm expecting to be accepted. I'm expected to be loved. And if I'm expecting those things, they're going to show up. I'm expecting. You think about this. Think about, let's turn this around. Think about the times where you may have lost a job or was in between money or whatever. And you start thinking, Lord, I'm expecting for these people to evict me because I can't pay them. I'm expecting for them to put a notice on the door. And guess what? You get that notice on the door. You get all that stuff because you was expecting it. Now, if you said to yourself, Lord, I'm expecting a miracle. I know you're going to pay this rent because you've done it all my life. You've never let me down. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I'm expecting to get this rent paid. Guess what? Somehow, some way, that rent's going to get paid because you were expecting it to get paid. You got to think about I asked y'all yesterday to think about this. When you get ready to make a move in your life, ask yourself, is this move hurting me or helping me? Am I in a spirit of rejection or acceptance? Which one is making me make this decision? Is it my fear of rejection or is it my expectancy of acceptance? Which one is it? Ask yourself, what am I expecting in my life? Am I expecting to be rejected? Am I expecting to be let down? Am I expecting for people to think I'm not good enough? Because if I'm expecting that, I'm going to walk and operate in that behavior. If I'm expecting to feel not good enough, that means I'm going to go overboard trying to prove who I am. And whenever I go overboard trying to prove who I am, the results never work out for me because then other people realize, hell, she's just a pushover. She'll do anything. We can get her to do anything because she's trying to prove herself. So let's just use the shit out of her. Expectancy of acceptance or expectancy of rejection? Which one are you doing? Are you beating yourself up and ruining the opportunity for yourself before the opportunity even gets a chance to come into your life? Oh, that ain't gonna happen to me. Or I ain't gonna never win the lottery because I ain't a lucky person. Stuff like that don't ever happen to me. Well, guess what? You're right. Whatever you say about yourself, good, bad, or ugly, you are absolutely right. It doesn't matter what it is. You are right. So be in a spirit of acceptancy and expectancy. Be expecting your acceptance. Be expecting your greatness. Don't be expecting for shit to fall apart. Don't be expecting for your car to get repossessed. Don't be expecting for you not to be able to pay your bills. Don't be expecting for you not to be able to come up with the right business to start. Don't be expecting that. Be expecting the fact that you know that God is going to come through for you once again the way he always have. Put yourself in a position to receive. Remember, what did God say about the alchemy card? The only thing that we have to do to receive this Midas touch is be prepared and open to receive. That's all we got to do, is be prepared and open to receive. So let's get on it, babies. Let's get on it. Let's not be afraid to go back home. Let's not be afraid of anything anymore. Let's get rid of the word fear. Let's get rid of the word afraid, scared. Let's just stop using those words in our vocabulary all the way around. Because again, there's nothing in life to fear but fear itself. Because fear is false opportunities appearing real. Let's not do that anymore. Let's not do that anymore. Let's get real with ourselves today. Let's get real with ourselves. And when we go home today, let's be open. Let's be open to seeing how we learn these bad habits, seeing how we self-sabotaging ourselves. Let's be open to finding these things out. Let's go home today, and let's really go home today. Let's really, really go home today. But we're going back home lighter this time. The load ain't as heavy as it was the first time we went, and it ain't going to be as heavy coming back, because each time we go home, the road gets lighter and lighter and lighter. And we should now start to really be feeling ourselves in love with every part of us. No matter how we feel about it, we in love with everything we see, and when that reflection comes back to us in the mirror. That's where we at, y'all. So don't be afraid to go home. Go home bold this time. Walk in that house and kick that door down and say, damn it, I'm here. Where's all them roots at? We're here to pull them up this time. We're here to pull them up this time. I ain't leaving none of this shit no more, because anime, I'm giving up this narcotic. Oh my God. Listen here, y'all. I love y'all, okay? I love y'all to death, and I just know that this is a challenge, okay? This is a challenge that we on. This is again, I'm gonna say it again, not a game. This ain't no game of spades or poker, okay? We in here to learn, to change, to challenge ourselves. To challenge ourselves to be better, to challenge ourselves to let go of fear, to challenge ourselves to stop expecting disaster and start expecting things to work out for us. That's what we're here for. So it's a challenge. It's not easy getting rid of things that we've held on to. Those things are now our comfort zone. It's the little bear instead of the big bear that Jesus is trying to give us. We still holding on to the little bear. We don't want to let go of the little bear because we can't see the big bear. We're not sure what God got behind his back. And the fear of it being the things that we are afraid of is causing us to hold on to the little things that don't serve us when God got the big things. But it's our fear that we can't let go of this. I can't let go of the little bear, God, because I don't know what you got behind your back. I don't know if it's better than what I got. I don't know if I can trust it. I don't know. So I'm just going to hold on to this one. I'm going to hold on to this one. That's what he said. And then God says, okay, when you're ready to give up, when you're ready to take that tight grip, when you're ready to let go, when you're ready to surrender to your life and to your power and to yourself, I got all of this back here for you. You can't see it, and nor am I going to show it to you, because I need you to have faith in me. I need you to believe in yourself and in me. I'm not going to show you what's behind door number 1. You just need to pick it and walk boldly into it. Don't need to know what's behind the door. Trust me. If I tell you that what's behind that door is better than what you got right now, don't question me. Trust me and walk boldly behind that door, knowing and expecting great to be behind that door. You're not expecting disaster to come when you open that door. You're expecting to be showered with greatness when you open that door. And when you expect that, you get that. God said, I'm not going to reveal to you every step of the way. I'm not going to show you every roadmap. I'm not going to give you the exact directions. I'm going to throw some detours in there on your ass sometimes. I'm going to put some roadblocks up and make you figure things out a little bit. But when you do and you follow me and you don't operate in fear, you're going to win. Don't be afraid to lose. Because after losing becomes an L, it becomes a W. So that's what we're going to do today, y'all. It's an hour and a few minutes into this reading, and I think we know what we're doing now. But we're going home because we already healed. We already started to peel back the layers of who we are and whose we are. We've already learned so much. So this trip home ain't as bad as the first trip home or the third trip home or the fourth trip home. We're coming home this time with a third eye that's open. We're coming home this time with a crown chakra that's open. We're coming this time with a healed root chakra. We're coming home a little bit better this time than the last few times we went home. So we're coming in this time with a little bit more of an open heart. The walls and the bricks have come down. We're now ready to receive. We're open to receive. Remember, divine intervention is the help we need to change. So, listen here. I'm your TT, the one that likes to share the tea with you and don't tell your mama. I'm loving on you more and more every day. Ain't nothing you can do about it. So in the meantime and in between time, while y'all work y'all's thing, I'm damn sure gonna work mine. Now listen here, y'all go out there in them streets today in the spirit of expectancy, expecting greatness for yourself, expecting miracles, expecting wonders of the world. Stop thinking that your world is falling apart. Stop thinking that you're stuck in situations that you don't have to be stuck in. Stop thinking in lack. Stop thinking in a poverty mindset. Get rid of that lack consciousness. Go boldly into the things that your soul is calling for you to do. Question no one. Don't stop listening to the Debbie Downers and the naysayers around you and listen only to that intuition, that first voice that comes to you that tells you what to do. Stop questioning it. Stop bold. Stop getting up in his face and trying to think that you're bigger and you can tell it what to do. Sit down, humble yourself, and listen to the voice of God and make the right moves that you need to make to keep changing, to get yourself to this 90-day finish line. Don't you let nothing stop you at day 46. You stop letting the enemy tell you anything negative that will get you off this path of healing yourself. There's nothing greater than you finding your self-love. There's nothing greater than you finding your self-love. It is the greatest love of all. And don't you let nothing or nobody get you away from finishing this 90-day challenge. I love y'all to pieces, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Make this day amazing, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. sharp. Mwah!